We're back for another race week installment from stunning St. George, Utah. The athletes are getting their last workouts in, getting tuned up for race day on Saturday, and the energy is really starting to build here in St. George. On today's episode, we'll be visiting some heavy hitters as they put in the final touches, including 3 men's podium contenders, Alistair Brownlee, Daniel Backegard, and American favorite, Sam Long. And on the women's side, it's 2 of America's best chances at a women's podium with Heather Jackson and Skye Moch. Let's catch up with the athletes.
Two hours, 31 minutes, did the Wahoo loop, and had a horrific headwind, so it was hard work out there. And then I actually went and I checked out the run course at the end, so that run course is a little different than I had thought. It's way different than the 70.3 course, which I knew, but I kind of thought it was a little flatter than it was, I guess, looking at the course profile. And there's a lot of turns, there's a lot of yeah, it's going to keep us on our feet all the time, thinking and changing pace, changing slopes, cornering. It's going to be a pretty fun course. And today, to be honest, I'm just happy to be out here. I guess where I'm at, you know, I got hit by a car. A car turned right into me a week ago today. Slammed my bike into the back of her car and rolled over the back of her car. And you can see on my right side, on my left side, that's kind of how I landed and absorbed the impact. Today I have hope, which makes me happy and makes me excited, and it's telling me that anything is possible. I feel like I am at a new beginning of my career. Getting second here at the 70.3 World Champs last year really sort of set off a different stage of my career, and it's my first time racing the IRONMAN World Champs, and obviously a new location, and so it's a new beginnings in so many ways. And we all, you know, I think all of us had hardship and struggles during the last 2 years with COVID and lacks of racing, and we all had issues, and so it's kind of, hopefully those issues are over, and yeah, to new beginnings. I'm probably swimming better than Cam since I don't think he's swimming, but I actually think he's showing up. I think he can't resist the big races, the big showdown, the big fun, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. He adds a huge fun dynamic, huge personality as well, so hope to see on the start list Cam, and I hope me, Lionel, and Cam can all swim together, and Sevi, and then that's the race we want.
Today we are doing a race run through. I've had 2 years here where I've had severe panic attacks in that water. It can be rough out there, it can be freezing. You're gonna see some people struggling in T1 probably because your hands freeze up. So it's more just, yeah, being ready for anything. This course is gonna be crazy across the board. For me, that's what's exciting, because these are the type of courses and races that I love. It's a world championship, and that means the best are here, prepared to the best that they can be, and that's who I want to race, the best at their best. It's exciting. It is new beginnings. I think getting here, getting settled in, getting out on the course, the race getting closer, I'm definitely getting that world championship feel here. This course is crazy. It is possibly going to be the hardest Ironman I've ever done. I love climbing. I love hard bike courses. Yeah, this one is next level. It's going to be crazy. There's going to be complete implosions. There's going to be mayhem out there.
Who's your biggest competition out there this weekend?
Biggest competition? Myself. I mean, it's up to me. I have the best team around me. I have the best sponsors. I've had great prep. I'm healthy. I'm fit. So it's literally up to me to go out there and not make any mistakes. The women's field has gotten better and better every single year. I mean, there are so many women who are coming into this race with super strong runs. Yeah, I need to come out there ready to run my best.
You guys harassed me big time with the keep smiling stuff.
Just had a longer morning spin with some intervals and yeah, just kind of a shakeout run. It's a bit more dry than it was last year in May, but that is how it is.
How do you see your race playing out this weekend? I mean, this is your third time St. George, yeah?
Yeah, you know, it's an Ironman, so it's a whole other game. I think that it's pretty cool that we do not really have like a clear idea of what's gonna happen. You kind of have that in Kona, and then that's only because of the bike course. And I think that's one thing I really like. There are some athletes who normally would just sit in the pack and run fast afterwards. Quite a lot of those athletes, and I don't think that will be the case here. And that's one thing I really like.
Bro, I forgot how tall you were.
I think it's better to be a strong guy than a small guy. And then also there's more room for advertisement. So I think this time around it will be like the strongest athlete will win. That's the sport. So I think there's a lot of ways where this race can pan out, and you know, for sure missing especially Josh Hamburger and Jan, that is a huge blow to the front group, but I think we just have to go for it. That's how it is, and we'll see what happens. As long as I break the tape first, then everything's good. So we'll see.
Have you been out here before?
It's great to be here. I'm feeling super fit, and I'm looking forward to being on a start line. I've got good memories of St. George. It's quite a unique place with the red rock, and the course is pretty hilly and tough, and so that's a good thing. I think Kona is really special. I think it's absolutely iconic and key in the sport of triathlon. But that said, I think it's fantastic that it's here in St. George. It's a kind of another iconic triathlon venue where the whole community gets behind the event. I think it is always a fine line, obviously, between being at the top of your game and being in trouble. I think in sport, we all know, as much as we like to tell ourselves that we can train as well as possible, prepare as well as we can, control the controllables, you know, absolutely key cliches in the world of sports coaching or performance. There is still an element of luck. So in terms of how I enjoy pushing myself, what makes me feel fulfilled and happy kind of in life is working hard towards a goal, and that goal has to be a big motivation like a World Championships. And yeah, I've really actually enjoyed and I guess appreciated being able to train hard and train well, and that's what I love doing.
Oh, do you have the map telling you what to do? Yeah. Oh, cool. This is Tom.
Support stuff today.
So this is my first World Championship, and I know this is the first time that the World Championship's been held outside of Kona, but to me, it's all new for me. First World Championship, and I'm really grateful to have it here in my home state, to be honest. The wind makes climbing a lot harder if it's bad. So I don't want to be stuck not having all the gear options I want. So I have 5410 as my biggest gear, which is pretty freaking huge. Well, this was the find of the trip. This is creamed honey. I love creamed honey. I have recipes I make with it. And at home, I have not been able to find bigger than like this, but here in St. George, I found this. I always got gummy candies. Can't not have some dark chocolate. Sourdough bread, I live off this stuff. So I'm gonna have egg toast. Race week, we're at the start of it. Nice weather, good vibes. I'm just trying to enjoy it, keep the stress and energy expenditure to a minimum. I had one buy set up on my bike. I decided that I wanted two buy because I wanted all the gear options. Not only do I get a bigger gear now, but I get all the small gears. And depending what the wind does on race day, the wind could have a major impact on how tough the climbing is. Climbing is tough. Climbing into a headwind is even harder. So just want to make sure that I give my legs the best chance of performing the best they can. Okay, it's time to rest, so you guys can leave me alone now. Only Winnie can bug me for the rest of the day. That's the rule, huh, Winnie?
Don't forget to tune in tomorrow where we will have more from our top contenders and all the race week action from here in St. George. And speaking of race week action, you have an opportunity to tune in to the Pro Press Conference here on Thursday at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on Ironman Now on Facebook Watch. I'm Matt Lieto, and we'll see you tomorrow.